Okay, today I got my delivery for my bearing race and seal driver kit. I bought this from Amazon. It came in one day. Total price was around $21. So we'll try this out today, see how it works. Looks pretty decent. Should be better than using a block of wood. First, I'm going to remove the bearings, race, and seal off this rotor. This rotor will be going on my 1969 Mustang. Then I'll install the new race bearings and seal. First, I'll be removing the inner race. Just give it taps going around it, and you'll see it moving. Then it'll pop out. There it is. Took me about 20 seconds of hitting this for it to pop out. Now I'm removing the outer race. There's two grooves on the inside of this rotor. That's where you'll be able to tap on the race. Just keep going back and forth. You'll see it sliding down. The race bottomed out on the top of the table, so I'm going to have to throw some lugs on here. So I screwed these lug nuts onto the rotor. They'll give it a gap in between the table and the rotor. That way the race is able to pop out. Like I said before, there's two grooves on the rotor where you're able to tap the race out. Just go back and forth from one side to the other. You'll see it moving till it finally pops out. Before I started this, I wiped some of the grease out from inside so you're able to see the edge of the race. There it is, it popped out. Not too hard to do. It didn't take much time at all. Now we can use this driver set to hammer the race in. The collar has a tapered edge that goes inside the race. Just got to find the right size. Comes with this handle. Just unscrew this bolt on the top. Put the collar on and just screw it in. You can just hand tighten this. Now you take the race, put it in, make sure it's the right way, put this on top, start hammering it in. You can hear the different sound it makes when it's in all the way. It has a different pitch when you hit the handle. Now I'll hammer the outer race in. That one's in now too. Next I'll install the bearing. I'll use this bearing packer to pack the grease into the bearing. I have a video on my channel on the first time I used this. It worked great. Alright, I have the bearing packed with grease. I'll throw some more grease on the outside, inside too. Just set it in there, and next we'll hammer the seal in. This is also a seal driver set. So when driving in the seal, you take the collar and have the tapered side in towards the handle, then the seal fits right on here. Make sure the seal's in correctly. You can start hammering it in. I usually give it a couple taps and just make sure it's going in straight. You can hear the different sound it makes when the seal is in. There you go, ready to go on the car. I just have to do the other rotor, then I can start installing it in the car. I have everything laid out on how it's going to go on. I usually try to do this before I install anything, just to make sure I don't miss a step. I think that splash guard's in the wrong spot. It goes in between the gasket and the collar. This should go pretty quick. It helps that everything's clean, no grease on it, no rust on it, so it should be a quick install. Okay, here's the finished product. It took me maybe about 20 minutes to install this. This is just one side. I still have to do the other side. In my videos, I never show the install. I'm not a trained mechanic. I'd hate to steer anyone the wrong way, installing something wrong. It's just a hobby of mine, something I love to do. So I'll always just show the end product. Came out great. It's gonna look good. The paint looks good. I'll do the other side and get this thing back on its wheels. I'd like to get this done by spring so I could do the same thing on my 70 Mustang. Needs new brakes, suspension. That'll be my next project. Thank you to everyone that's been watching my videos. I've been getting a lot of views. I'll keep making videos for this build. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.